Hey everybody, Bossman back here once again. Here is a great group of exercises that we are going to focus on activation of just about every body part, but primarily the posterior chain. First thing that I want to do is I'm going to give you some glute bridges. This, of course, just like the name says, it focuses on the glutes. Okay. We're going to do single leg here, so I want the right leg on the ground, left leg up at about 45 degrees. We're coming up and holding, bringing it down, left leg or right leg up, holding, bringing it down. You're going to do 10 on each side, okay? Then we're going to go into our hamstring. I like to call this the hamstring heist, okay? So we're going to go from a squatting position here. Those of you that can grab your toes, grab your toes. If you can't grab your toes, work your way from the ankles. Eventually you'll get down here. So a nice, good, clean squat. Coming up here, activating the hamstrings, okay? Make sure that the ankles remain on the ground, or the heels of your feet remain on the ground. Straighten the legs. 10 to 13 reps there. And then we're going to go in and do our hip ups again, which is one that you've seen in a previous mobilization or activation part. So you're right here, left leg crosses over to the right knee, up here, up here, up here. Now, I showed you both sides there. What I want you to do is I want you to do 10 on the right, 10 on the left, okay? Now, the difference from our toe touches, we are actually going to do, as part of this series for this particular area, we are actually going to do single leg RDLs with weights, okay? What weight you use, that will be up to you. Play around with a little bit. And if you need to hold on to something as you get started, I would prefer, if you have a rope hanging for a rope climb, instead of holding on to a piece of lumber, let's give something that's got a little bit of play, okay? So we're going to start, we're going to do 10 right, 10 left, okay? Start with the weight up, right leg kicks back. And don't rush this, okay, because we want to activate that glute. Okay, 10 on the right. Switch the hands. 10 on the left. Come up to a standing position in between each one. Okay, next one. This is a knee drive, okay? This goes back to the bands. These exercises that I'm showing you will typically be either a standalone workout themselves, or they will be at the tail end of a workout, assuming that you have done other activation stuff that we've given you. So I put the band right there on my feet. So I'm going to take it from this angle. What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to drive. So you can see on that angle, I'm driving knees, 2, 3, 4. Now you don't want to go too fast because the band might lose control. But drive the knee in as hard as you can and out as hard as you can. You're going to go 20 each side, okay? And the next one, we're going to do an isometric hold. We're going to accumulate 2 minutes here. And ideally, we want to build up to a little bit more time than that, okay? Understanding I'm using a portable weight bench here, okay? Not everybody has access to that. You can also use a big medicine ball. But for now, let's just work with what we have, okay? So I'm going to put my feet on the ground here. My hips are on the top end of the bench. I've got a relatively light weight. My feet are dug in. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to extend my spine here. And I should feel the tightness in my lower back. And like I said, the goal is to accumulate 2 minutes. If you need to stop, or if you're having any back problems, check with somebody from the staff from Bossman Fitness before you dive into that one altogether, okay? So that's lower back strengthening, lower back activation. Really helps also the posterior chain because you're doing an isometric hold too down there as well. So next, for all my friends that are working on pull-ups, okay? When we do a dead hang, this is something that I want you to get used to doing, okay? You're gonna go from a hanging position here, okay? You may not be able to do a pull-up here, so what I want you to do here from this dead hang position, even if you can do 30 seconds of this, is I want you just to shrug the shoulders up. So I want you to do 10 to 15 reps. Here. 3, you're not pulling. Notice my arms are not bending at all. This helps your hang. It helps activate those rhomboids, okay? Overall, when we start accumulating time and reps on any particular move, we're gonna get better and better and better. It's also gonna help you on a big wall jump too, eventually being able to pull yourself over, okay? But you'll see a lot of these things in our grip strength exercises as well. Now, the very last thing that we're gonna do as part of this workout is we're gonna do our hollow hold, okay? We're back to this, okay? You can have your legs in close, legs in wide, arms out wide, palms facing up, shoulders off the ground. This will be for 1 minute. Okay? That's all. This is a little lower posterior chain activation, some rhomboids. We have some core stuff in there. Quads, glutes, hamstrings, all the essential things that you need as far as mobilization, activation, and stabilization. This is a good workout for you to do, and you'll see it in the plan. Aru.